Time for a bigger truck.
You accumulate some stuff.
Mommy, stop!
Menards is a dangerous place for me.
Snap to it.
So we failed. Typical Clayton.
And we will try again tomorrow.
This weekend, we're gonna take a trip in our camper for Amanda's birthday out to Hocking Hills. It's about an hour and a half away. The catch is we haven't used the camper in about 2.5 years since we moved back to Ohio from California. Don't know exactly what condition the camper's in. We lived in it for about 3 months before we moved out here, and we kind of just got sick of it. So today is going to be all about going and checking on the camper, making sure everything runs right. I think we have it squared away, but I know for sure I'm going to need new batteries because I forgot to put them on a trickle charger. So we're going to do that. Probably have to put a little air in the tires, but we'll see how this goes. Get it towed back to the house and all set up before we head out tomorrow. I think we have everything we need for the batteries. I'm going to go ahead and get a charger so we don't have this problem next time. And maybe a little like portable jump starter air compressor thing. Amanda will probably say typical Clayton, using this as an excuse to buy something new for me, but hey, we need it. She wants to go on this trip, right? I also can't come to Menards without picking up a couple of $3 Matchbox cars or whatever for the boys. So let's see what we can find. Got it. I think I got everything we need to at least get this started. Menards is a dangerous place for me. Let us know in the comments. Are you a Menards guy, Lowe's, Home Depot, Ace Hardware? What's your go-to? This one's closest to us and it seems to always have pretty good deals. So, all right, let's get out to where the camper's stored and see what we've got. Here comes the moment of truth. The truck's mad at me because I didn't put my seatbelt back on, but I could see the back side of it on the way through and it looked mostly okay. Right here. All right, looks pretty good. Let's get, or at least it's still there, so that's promising. Everything looks good. Still a little dirty, but that's to be expected. Don't see any signs of anything crazy on this side either. More low pressure on the tires, but still no big deal. Nothing too crazy here. Oh, too old for that step. Everything looks mostly intact. Don't see any crazy water damage, which is the big thing that I was worried about. All right, well, that's good. Feel like we're in okay shape. Just open this up. Uh-oh. Judging by the paper towels, looks like we might have had a mouse friend. Overall, should be in pretty good shape. Let's get it fixed up.
So this actually, we did all right. We winterized it really good, and we put a bunch of those, we put a bunch of soap bars in the bottom of it to kind of help keep the mouse out. The mice, like, and I think it worked. Like, they're pretty, yeah. This thing's not in bad shape. I don't feel like I have too much cleaning to do to get ready for our big trip. I'm pretty excited to finally get this out. Yeah, there's storage there, bud.
This is Paw Patrol.
This is the bus like Paw Patrol?
Yeah.
I think what we should do is just take everything out and lay it in the front yard and then get kind of get everything cleaned up. Cha-cha, tell me, are you gonna help?
Yeah.
All right, you heard the man. Snap to it. Let's unload this thing. What'd I tell y'all? More than we thought. That's what happens when you end up having to live in this thing for a couple months. You accumulate some stuff. see the camper?
Yeah.
Whoa. You wanna go in it?
Yep. I want to on my bed. I want to on my bed. Want to on my bed with me? I'm coming.
I'm coming.
Let's go.
Mom's gonna run the vacuum. So now that we've pulled everything out, it is time to put everything back in. Someone's inspecting my work. Huh? Excuse you.
Good job, Oli. So we should be good to go. I think all we have to do tomorrow is load up our junk and food for the weekend. And then we're pretty much good. I may run some water into the tank so that I can test it just to make sure the water pump works and we don't have any leaks, because I would rather know that now than when we get there.
That's here.
For the night, are we done in here?
Yeah, I think we're done in
I'm
here.
gonna pull the
I would pull the slide in
out
because
of
I don't want somebody to
it.
live. It feels good to have done like a deep clean of this place. Like now I feel like we've got we've hit the reset button, and
It needed it.
till tomorrow. Good morning. Today is the day we're getting out, taking the toddlers camping for the first time, getting the camper out for the first time in a while. Very excited. First, we gotta run some errands. Go figure.
Welcome.
Is that better?
Yeah.
We have a request for donuts, and I'm looking for a basket to hide the shoes in so they don't get all over the place. We've got options. What is going on in here?
It got me.
Hey.
Stop, wait.
Jackson, guess what we gotta go pick up now?
Yogurt.
We just got yogurt. You know what we need now?
Yeah.
We need coffee. Mm-hmm. This is by far the best section of Kroger. Coffee aisle. And there's a lot of options, and I don't know what to choose. What coffee should I get? That one?
Yeah.
Okay. Pop, pop, be proud. Your grandson picked out Dunkin'.
Yeah.
Do you run on Dunkin'? Mommy runs on Dunkin'. What are you doing? Waylon. Oh, daredevil. Hey.
Mommy shop. Mommy shop. I'll put these stuff in my
All right.
pocket.
Let's pack it up. Make it up the hill?
It's time for a bigger truck.
Oh, jeez. We made it. Everybody wants to get out. The only person that has is Clayton because he went to go finish registering for our spot. So once he is back, we'll get the camper set up.
And have food snacks.
And do what?
Snacks.
Fruit snacks?
Gotta move over so we can get the stairs down.
Okay.
So we failed.
We made it here. We got everything set up. We were actually really excited because you inspected it in the storage lot. We plugged it in at home. Everything seemed to be working great.
But I didn't check the water system. I may run some water into the tank so that I can test it just to make sure the water pump works and we don't have any leaks, because I would rather know that now than when we get there. So we hooked it up
I dropped that.
and found out that the water heater tank had exploded. And so we were leaking water everywhere. Bypassed that and then realized that the toilet and the kitchen sink were leaking. So now we are just without water for this trip, which isn't a huge deal.
No, I think it's just more of like a bummer because like I just as every like everything in the, it was just like that started leaking and that started leaking and that started leaking. It's like it was just like one thing after another after another after another. So
it was our fault. We got too used to living in California where we didn't really have to winterize it because it didn't get cold enough. And so when we didn't winterize it in Ohio, there was still some water left from when we traveled across the country, and that was enough to bust the tank and a couple of the pipes. But no big deal. We'll take it in and get it fixed, and we'll have water for the next trip.
yeah, it's
The
just
boys are still having fun, so
they're having fun. It was just I guess it was a bummer way to start. Anyway, we spent the because you plugged the water on, and I looked over, and it was just like a waterfall up the entire back of the camper, just underneath of it, just like that wasn't good. Came in, so there's about half an inch of water over it. Anyway, didn't film. We got it all cleaned up, but I didn't film any of that. And then we went, there's a little park, and we went and let the boys burn off some energy, and we just needed a break. So that's why you're not seeing any of this. We are going to call it an evening, and we will try again tomorrow.
it'll be all right. We're at a campground. They have bathrooms and showers and all that stuff, so
Yeah,
no big deal.
that's fair. All right. Till tomorrow.
Are
you helping me wash dishes?
Yeah. What?